Hello YouTube, Blade here, and this is Minecraft with FTB. Welcome back. Last episode I was fiddling around with factorization, managed to get it started, needed to automate it, and I've been doing that, so let's check it out. One other thing I did was actually, this one here, my teleporter, is full of power. And my other MFSU up there was also full of power. So I figured, okay, let's make some um, this stuff. UU matter. Because as you can see, I sort of have, I had a barrel and a half of scrap. Now this one, of course, is now low on power because I am still using more power than I produce. Which is okay. I don't need to keep it running all the time. So I'm building up the power again. This one managed to get up. Good, good. So let's check out the factorization part as far as I got. I also went out and restocked the animals. And the way I did this was, I will show you that. Let's see, do this. I don't like that they are out and about. So how I did this is I have not discovered this myself. So put that one there, and then we do, and he flies in there automatically. See? Now I had this set up for my other location, but that's okay. There we go. Whoa. Anyway, let's get in here. Now the big issue with this build was that you have manually had to pull stuff, the buckets, and fill with water. So let me get some of that. I'm really happy I found this. Oh wait. Stop doing that. There. Let's see, what are we going to use? What's that, lead? Ferrous ore. That's silver. We do have a lot of iron being cooked up, so let's go with copper, just for fun. I'll show you. It's not fully automated yet, the system, but I've automated the most boring part. It was a bit tricky. I had to do a lot of fiddle faddle over in the test world, but this one won't. Well, it's starting up there. Yeah, good, good. So this one would grind stuff, as you know, and I actually produce more solar power than I'm using. It's just when if I don't go to sleep at night to advance the day, that I will drain these. However many I do have here, 7, 8 total, I guess. So let's get a few more dirty copper gravel here, and I will show you the the thing that I did. Now, what happens is that I just put one in just for now. So it will use a bucket. And as you saw in the last episode, once a bucket gets empty, it gets shoveled over here. But because of my me automating it, it sends the stuff from this filter here. You can see this is what they accept so far. It's the only 3 I've done. And the buckets get in here, and underneath here I got an aqueous accumulator, blah 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 blah, and it gets shipped up through these pipes here and back inside. Now into this filter and or this router, some of those two things. See, yeah, this one. The tricky part was actually setting it up so it would work in a proper way. And I had cable running around all the time, all the place and all that, to spread alloy wire. but I changed up to create a wireless version of that. And also I have the power here, one of these items, which is needed to power this machine here, I think it is. So I centralized all the power distribution or power supplies from this point. Oh, it's starting to build up. Good, good. Looks like everything is normalized. So this is where I produce all the power now, and as long as I can keep these guys fed, which I'm not at the moment, but you know, I do have a lot of lava already over here, so it's no rush. So the setup is like this. I have these 4 redstone energy cells that is then feeding these with power, as well as this one, this energy tesseract, main energy, and it's sending only. And those were costly to build, let me tell you that. And then I have placed them, you know, wherever I have some machinery running. So okay, this one is drain of, nice, a lot of biofuel. So it's set up so I don't have cables everywhere. Yeah, like some holes. Anyway, back to this one. It will send the water back in, the empty water bucket. You can put that back in there, grab a new stack, put it back in there. And we can see from this side when it disappears. Now what this one does, dirty copper gravel, is clean it up and give it some sludge as well. And we have a filter that actually pulls out those every now and then. And you see the water bucket disappeared, and you should see it coming through here eventually. And it went back in. So I need 3 buckets because of the length of the pipe that the system needs to travel. So you see it's working on this bucket at the moment, and then, you know, as this one is being used up, the 3rd one will come back in again. There it goes. So it's a continuous system, which is nice. Now all of this is being fed over here into this one, the sludge and the copper chunks. Now the chunks I load into my thing over there and turn into clay. But no, the sludge, yes, the clean copper chunks I put in this one here, so get reduced. And as you can see, I am almost done with the silver here. You remember I put in a lot of silver in the last episode. And I'm also doing lead chunks because that is one of the byproducts when fiddle with the silver. And here I got loads and loads of iron. But I felt that I needed more of these tanks. So I built one more here for gold. And one here that, well, it currently is not doing anything, but it was doing copper before. This way I don't have to wait for, you know, my tank to get empty. So if you take these here, this is more of a, this is the system I will probably automate once more. And I think that I set it up that I wanted to get this automatically back into that chest. But since the system here is so slow, I don't feel like I need to automate it any more than it already is. The only other automation I would like to do is maybe get from here to here straight away. But it's about the piping, I don't know where to put it. So we have 12 units of copper so far, and we put them in here. There we go. So that system is basically running by itself. Now, I also wanted to play with the bees in a way. So I did that. I can show you. I've been trying to get normal bees. So they've been kind of busy with a lot of flowering and stuff and all that here. So they're doing their job. A lot of drones being used up here. Well, not used up, but I get a lot of the same type here, which is nice. I have lots of those, which is very similar. Actually, those two are identical. This one isn't yet. But I need to, where I want to get sort of like the good bees, the industrious bees and all that, so I can get some, royal jelly. Right now I don't have any of that. I have just normal honey. I have loads of it, but it's not the one that I'm looking for. So I made what you can see over here, which is gene pool. Basically, you put some bees in here, and it will, train them on DNA. And if the bee has been examined, like you can see just what type of bee it is, and its strengths and weaknesses and all that, then you get like 5% of liquid DNA. If you have not, if it's an unknown bee gene, you get 2.5% or something around that. So the reason why I haven't continued on this is because I would like to have a tank over there in my tanks room here, but I don't know about sending over a bunch of pipes all the way through. So I was thinking of maybe a liquid tesseract. They are awesome. Tesseracts in general actually are awesome. But let's see, can I go to that one? Has 10 million units. It should be able to send me to my yep, it did. Thank you. Now, which one was it that I had over there? Is it blue here? Is it? Yes, it is. So I put this up here. There we go. And this one isn't doing way too well. Common queen, excellent. It's nighttime, so it won't be working, so we sleep through the night. I want these bees to get off to become more towards the industrious line. I don't understand. This one is fed forest drones, but it's still maintained common. I guess that is the next step after. No, common is the common line. Cultivated is what I'm looking for. Getting a bunch of cultivated. But well, this one isn't doing as well as the ones I have back home. Now, to actually get the best use of my bees and get the best thing ever, well, not thing, but get good stuff, I need to I need seed oil so I can make the impregnated and all that frames and such. The seeds that I have are nice and all, but I made that one by mistake. But what I need is a tree elicer. I need to get like walnut trees. So I will make a tree elicer. However, everything I want to make costs diamonds. And the liquid tesseract, this one. To make this item here, you need a diamond. And I'm very low. I still only have 1 diamond because I've been using gold. As you can see, I'm low on gold as well. I have 1 gold cube there, and I have 56 gold there because I've been using it. Oh, there's something stuck in the line. A bucket princess. There seems to be no gold in there now. Ooh, I got some quartz crystal. Really? This place has quartz? Nice. I guess the chunk below has not been used up quite yet, so that's a good thing. I always need quartz so I can continue on this one. Anyway, yes, I've been using gold to create diamonds, and I've been smelting gold out there, so now I have some gold here, and I can make a bunch of diamonds out of this, but if I were to make this liquid tesseract, I need to make 2 of them, you know, and then I need this item here. No, that's redstone. I need one of these tanks with, I think I have it still over here actually. No. Anyway, you know the material I'm talking about, the molted ender pearl. I wonder if I can play with this ender pearl dust inside here. Never mind. So if I were to make a liquid tesseract, that would give me more DNA stuff. But however, I would need to make 2 of them. So why don't I just take 4 pieces of gold and make 1 diamond, like so. Here we go. Still on my first medium stone, which is very impressive, I think, considering how much I've been using it. Tree Elicer. So we need copper, redstone, diamond, glass pane. We have some copper here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have glass panes anywhere. We're going to need to make some. Maybe I have some over here. This chest here. Yes, I actually do have the 2 that I need. Also, I created a soul forge. And in the soul forge I created some soul shards, again using diamonds, I think. The thing is that I'm gonna automate my farms eventually at some point in some fashion. Let's see, it's this one, right? Yeah. Why not? Copper, 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 redstone, diamond. Alright. I need to put it in the copper door. So why don't I go and do that? I still have this here though. It's cheaper to keep that one there than actually putting a tesseract. So put that there. Put that there. There. Now, it will not make it because I need to flip the switch. Just have to remember to flip it off again. That didn't come out right, never mind. I do have a lot of bees that I don't really need, so I can definitely get a lot of DNA out of it once I build a tank. And then I need the DNA later on for, I think, when I'm gonna, there we go, the tree Elicer. The DNA is when I'm gonna modify the bee's genetic structure for my specific needs, which comes further on along the line. Now, the tree Elicer works similar to the bee Elicer. What you need is you need saplings. Let's see, we have a brown autumn sapling here, we have a purple autumn sapling, and that's it. It doesn't matter, we can play with that, I think. I don't need this. Put this one down here. However, this one also still needs honey drops. But I do have plenty of that, so we'll take those 14 units, put that in there, and then we don't drop them in there. So we need to get some real saplings, and we do have some over here. I think I do have some rubber tree saplings. Alright? Yes. Out. Let's take one rubber and an oak sapling. There we go. So we test the rubber tree, it won't work. Test the oak tree, there we go. So it becomes an apple oak, which family apple, I think, height small. And possible drops, yeah, possible mutations, we don't know that yet. And they are in plains, forest, fastest maturity, small in height, curve 1 by 1. So we need some other stuff. We cannot do this one. I need another item as well though. I need a crafter, which isn't difficult to make. I think it's 2 sticks and a copper. No. 2 sticks and bronze maybe? Let's check before I make stuff. Chromium grafter, normal grafter. It's a bronze, yes. And how about this one? We have it in bronze over here. Brass, electrum, ferrous. No, we don't have it in bronze. So we have to create bronze. And 1, 2, 3. And a tin. Was that tin? No, that's not. Bronze. There we go. I don't need those woods anymore. So, what do we need with the grafter? Well, if you were to hit like this, you know, you don't always guarantee to get a sapling. But with a grafter, you're supposed to get one. If I just knew how to use it. Maybe not from these trees. Those are giant redwoods. What trees is this? Isn't this jungle trees? Or is it just normal oak? Yeah, it's normal oak. Green swamplands, what's this? Oak tree. It's turning to night. Not to worry about that. It's faster to travel when we don't have that hand tool in the way. Whoa. Green swamplands. Whoa. Like this biome, it's very nice. Not hilly though. Well, there is hilly, sorry. Not tree though. There's not enough trees anywhere, any trees at all basically. So let's just keep going. Ah, we got out of it. Nice, there's a village. There's some more trees. There's where are we now? Rainforest. So this is a rubber tree, right? Looks like that. So let's check this tree. It looks like it could be just a normal oak tree. Yeah, it's oak wood. And this is rubber trees, right? It looks like they are. Anywho, here's some other trees, or just keeping oak trees. Spruce wood. So the grafter should definitely work here, I hope. No? Why won't it work? What am I doing wrong? Because I'm doing something wrong, I know that. I think. And there we go. I didn't get a sapling. Well, I did get a brown autumn sapling. Maybe that's why it was the wrong type of tree. Anywho. Stop shooting me. The point of this is that you plant different types of trees next to each other, and these trees would then pollinate with the help of the bees to create new species. This should still give me oak wood, even though I guess it's great oaks. Okay, let me pause the video as I go search for more oak trees, or sorry, not oak, but other types of trees, so I can, do some pollination or something like that. I wonder if it will work with trees in the twilight. But yeah, I will be. Actually, I will grab whatever I can find in this chest first. Yeah, I'm not too worried about you. Maybe I should be. Let's eat something. There we go. Oh, where was it? There it was. Oh. Cocoa beans, no. We take the ender pearl dust, we take the shiny ingot, tin, iron, we don't need a bucket. No. I didn't get the thingy. Well, I don't need those. Okay, here's the desert biome where I found those things. Ooh, a bunch of those items too. Animals. Critters. So yeah, let me just get past this and see if I can find some other types of trees, and I'll be right back. Okay? And welcome back. I've been traveling a lot, back and forth. I only came across one more sapling, and that was red spruce sapling. that I could actually do with the trailizer. So what I will do now is I will plant these two saplings very close to my apiaries, so that my bees will actually pollinate them, and hopefully I will get some new types of trees from that will eventually lead to the walnut tree. I want to look for some birch, but it seems like they are not located anywhere close to where I have set up residence, so it's a tricky to get rid of that. So it's difficult to find that one. So not much production being done in this episode, but yeah. I'll plant these trees and then I'll check on the core, see how far it's gone. This, oh, here we are. Oh yeah, I also cleared out this area here because I have some plans for that in the future. There is already a tree behind here, so let's take the, I don't think the acacia will work, but let's plant it anyway. Let's see, plant the acacia. No, that's the spruce. Now I'll take the acacia and plant it there. And now I'll take the oak. So we can probably remove that. Now we'll plant this one there. Now I don't have any bone meal on me, so that's okay. Yeah, it's a purple dye, nice. And check on the quarry. Anyway, those trees will eventually grow up. We're at level 46. So, glad to see that we did get some quartz. But we're still far down, or still have far to go before we reach the bottom. I don't know if it's making a quarry, the maximum size is a good thing or it's a bad thing. Well, I will move it eventually, or maybe create a second one. We'll see. Anyway, now it's just a waiting game to see if these trees grow up. The saplings are placed here. I guess I can put in some bone meal. I do have some bones. So let's do that. Also, I'm apologizing for the noises. Maybe I did have some bone meal up here. Never mind. The fan of my computer is very loud, so sorry about that. When the fan gets started, and it's because it has to use up a lot of resources. But yeah, I will just make the trees grow, and then we're ending this episode. I'm not sure if it works though, but worth a try. So we had this one here. That's not the way to do it. Okay, that's the way to do it, but I can only do it on one, which is this acacia tree. And the branches are now connected, or something. So when I see some different coloring between here, I can then use the grafter to get a new sapling, and I can plant that and continue this crossbreeding. But that's for the future. So with that, I will end this episode. I'm Oberon Blade, and this is Minecraft. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.